Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm getting back to you on a series of recent purchases. I have been on a huge love fest for Cosmetics. I have an entire playlist. I will link it for you here. But recently I picked up a lip kit, the mascara, the new Venetian Rose blush, and an eyeshadow palette. I have two more things coming that they finally got back in stock. They were brow products, both the pencil and the fiber gel in my shades are back in stock, and they're not here yet, but I'm just gonna tell you, there is not anything that I have tried from that I don't love. Okay, so it's gonna be a love fest. Be prepared. First thing I wanted to talk about is the Pick Me Up mascara. This is something that they took a long time to formulate. It is a beautiful little lavender tube, but the brush on it is one of those more rubber bristle wands. It has a fairly wet formula, and it's a very natural, almost no mascara look with just one coat. You can build it up. It doesn't give me the volume or the length that I like from, say, a Lancome mascara. I like the Adult mascara. I like the Hypnose mascara. I absolutely love Mr. Big. I feel like Lancome is kind of like my gold standard when it comes to mascaras. There's a lot of other really good mascaras out there, but what sets this one apart, and I have been using it surprisingly a lot. First of all, it's a tubing mascara. If you're not familiar with the tubing mascara, instead of just placing product on there, it kind of adheres to your lashes. And as you wash it off at the end of the day, all you need is warm water. And you can press your lashes between your fingers and then just lightly pull without pulling like on your lashes. All of the mascara that has kind of encapsulated each one of your lashes will just slide off into like little black strands. So there is no smudging, there is no panda. It's super easy to remove, which also means that you're not going to get that smudging and that black and that smearing that happens sometimes in heat, sometimes if you have like an oily lid and your lash touches up too high. I love this because you put it on and it stays there until you take it off. I don't find that it flakes. I've never ever had any of it like in my eye. It's super easy to remove. I love this. So I find that I wear this the most when I'm doing a really super minimal makeup look. I used to be the sort of person, because mascara is so difficult for me to remove, and I always end up scrubbing too hard. I'm like, I'm not doing my eye area any favors, and I'll lose lashes too because I'm like getting in there. I don't want any trace of liner. I don't want any trace of mascara, so I don't wear it every day. So a lot of times I will be the sort of person who'll put on brows, concealer, blush, and lipstick. And I will forget like eye makeup altogether because I don't want to have to like get all up in there, like, you know, with a Q-tip with like getting it all out. You don't have to. This mascara is so easy to remove. Most tubing mascaras are going to be just like this, but I forgot the joy of a tubing mascara, and this has reminded me. So on those days that I'm wearing concealer, brows, you know, maybe a little blush and a mask, I will throw this on and all of a sudden my eyes come to life. Now, I am not the sort of person, like if I needed a desert island makeup product, I'm gonna choose a lipstick 10 out of 10 times. That's just the kind of person I am. But some people it's eyeliner, some people it's mascara. If you're a mascara person, you may already know the joys of a tubing mascara. It's been probably 5 or 6 years since I've had one. I really like this. I have no words. I love this thing. I have been wearing more eyeshadow since this arrived because it's like my perfect everyday palette. It has, you know, this matte brown, this rose gold is beautiful. The two other metallics are really pretty. It's the first time that I've opened this palette up and not used this rose gold, but I'm using this peachy and this champagne metallics today. Love. I'm wearing all of the mattes today, but I like how easily they blend. They can be more pigmented if I want them to be, but I wanted kind of like a light, easy wash all over the eye. I have 4 different shades on my lower lash line, but I like that it doesn't look like it's a really heavy-handed look. The other thing that I started doing is using this champagne shade as a highlight. Now, I know that I could just pick up any highlight, but because it's right here and it's so easy, I have literally been doing that. This is, okay, there's one other palette that I can think of instantly, top of my head. Every day, use it all the time, but it's limited edition and you can't get it anymore. It was the Kristen Leanne Daydream palette in her collab with Urban Decay, because it had similar peachy tones, but it was all matte. And I loved it because it was the perfect, it made me look awake without looking like I was trying too hard. And they were the perfect tones for my complexion. I feel like that's what this is, but what's great about this is it's not just matte. And I'm the sort of person, I love a sparkle, and this has it. And I feel like this sparkle can be elegant if you use a light wash. If you want like, bam, you can get that. Like, I love that these guys will give you like that super shiny payoff. I love that. The mattes are beautiful to blend. I even like how tiny it is, and the geometric like print on the front. I love. This has been my most used eyeshadow palette since it's arrived, and it's really led me to wear eye makeup more days than I normally would. Oh, Venetian Rose, how I love thee. Let me count the ways. I knew I loved this formula. I do have another Heaven's Glow Baked Blush from M. This one's in the shade Magic Hour. This one corresponds with the eyeshadow palette. And I'm hoping, crossing my little fingers, that they're gonna bring out a Venetian Rose eyeshadow palette. But I've had this for more than a year now. I think it's been 13 months, and I've used it so much. So when this came in, it kind of dethroned this, not because the formula is bad, but because it's a new shade. I haven't, and I have used this so much. It's beautiful. I have used it like all over as an eye look. I never thought I would do that, but I was watching Michelle Phan's video and she used it as an eye look, and I was like, oh, yes. And you see how it has that little bit of reflect, it has that little bit of shimmer and sheen. You don't need a highlight. This is not going to give you one of those glowy bling bling, here's a landing strip, land the plane here sorts of highlights, but it's going to make your skin glow and look natural. Now, I did tell you I was using the champagne shade in this as a highlight, and you can see it right here today, but that's because I do like a little bit more obvious highlight. But this blush has been everything my spring rosy cheeks have needed it to be. I find that it doesn't accentuate any, even though it has some shimmer in it, it doesn't accentuate any texture. I have some pores that I deal with. I like to drape my blush a little bit higher, and if I get it close to my crow's feet, it doesn't settle in the crinkles and look odd. It kind of also has a slight, I don't know if I'm imagining this or if it's like kind of a thing, I feel like it has a slight blurring effect. I feel like my cheeks look just a little bit more refined when I'm wearing this. That could be all in my head, but I love this blush so much. Their lip set comes with their soft velvet blur lip liner. It comes with one of their true glosses and one of their infinite lip clouds. This is the Kitten set, so you have the liner in Kitten, you have the gloss in Ash Rose, and you have the infinite lip cloud or their liquid lipstick in Rose Nude. What's interesting is I have them swatched for you here. The liquid lipstick is just a little bit warmer. And then you have this slightly cooler but much glossier gloss. And then what's the warmest of all of them, but this kind of really beautiful nude lip liner. I'm wearing all three of them today. And I am super picky about lip products. I want something that's going to stay well. I want something that's going to not go outside my lip line. I want something that's going to be comfortable. And if you say it's matte, I want it to be matte. And I like that this lipstick is matte, that this gloss is like super reflective, and this lip liner hangs on beautifully. It's retractable, so it's super easy to get the sort of precise look that you want right where you need it. It's also close to my natural lip color, so it perfects my lip line, and then I'm able to do whatever I want on top. So I've used this with stuff from M and stuff from like every other brand I have. I have been using this a lot. I knew I loved the gloss formula. This is a shade that I probably would not have picked for myself because it is a little bit cooler. It kind of leans slightly gray lavender, and I don't have a lot of lipsticks that are that cool, but I'll tell you, on its own, it's beautiful. I am wearing it today with the warmer lipstick and the warmer lip liner, so it is leaning just a little bit, but bonus points for this for being a glossy formula that doesn't ruin every formulation beneath it and then everything starts to trail out, because I have some glosses that are so emollient that when you put them over a longwear lip liner or over a matte lipstick, it just breaks down the formula underneath and then it all starts to feather out in the fine lines around my lips. I don't find that that happens with this product. I do like that the applicator has kind of like this teardrop shape and that it has kind of a slight lean to it. I also like that the velvet on here isn't too long, because I've had other lip products, whether it's gloss or a liquid lipstick, where the velvet's a lot longer, and as the product is getting wiped onto my lip, the velvet starts to splay out, and then I start getting like little streaks of color outside of where my lip line is, because I'm like, I just want to take like little scissors and trim the velvet so it's not so long. I know it might be an only me thing, but it's a big deal. I like that so much about this. It wears well, and for a extremely pigmented gloss, it lasts longer than you would expect. Now it is a gloss, so it's not gonna last forever. This is my new favorite lipstick. This again is Rose Nude, and it is a beautiful matte liquid lipstick. The Infinite Lip Cloud from M Cosmetics is a magical formula where it is liquid, it is a lipstick, it's very pigmented, but it's comfortable. I've heard so many people rave about Dose of Colors, rave about Ofra, rave about so many other lipstick brands like the Smashbox Always On. Like I could make a list. But the problem I have with all of those is they are so dry. They suck all the life from my lips. And then I have little pieces of skin peeling off. And with that skin is the layer of color I put on top. So my lips can't handle something that's really drying. This is not drying. It has a very interesting moussey texture. I'm gonna make another swatch of it over here. Another thing that I like about it is that it has this little applicator that looks like a little scoop, so it kind of hugs your lip as you're putting it on. But what I love so much about it, you'll see right here, it kind of looks slightly like a demi matte when you first put it on, but then it does actually go matte. I love that about this. It smells like chocolate, but it's never gonna dry down to the point where you're not gonna have some transfer. This one's been here for a while, and I'm still getting color transferring off. If you need something that's gonna set and not budge, this formula is definitely not what you're gonna like appreciate the most. But for me, I love the comfort of it. And then I'm surprised that all three of these go so well together, because I love this lip combo. I love it so much. I feel like because M Cosmetics is not just like hamster wheel out new product, new product, new product, new product, new product, like ColourPop, like MAC, like so many other brands, it feels deliberate. Now I know that they have released more in the last 12 months. They're starting to, finally get to the point where they've had things in production and they're putting things out and they have maybe more income so they can do a few more things. But I don't ever feel like it's unnecessary. They're developing their range of products, and I haven't tried something yet that I don't love. And I haven't tried something yet that I don't use. And I find the longer I have these products from M Cosmetics, the more I reach for them on a daily basis. They have become like my everyday staple. I never thought I would fall in love with a non-Lancome mascara, and it offers me different things, but I love it. No words, beautiful. Same with this. But what's interesting to me is they're making me love products that can be problematic. I've never really fallen this head over heels for a liquid lipstick. There's some that I like and some that I actually even enjoy. I love this one. I love it both in the nude and in the other bright red shade that I have. I wear these so frequently. And I knew I loved the gloss enough that I have like a quad of these little minis. I have like a whole bunch of different shades, and I'm glad that I don't have a ton of full sizes. I have 2 full sizes and I have 4 minis, and it gives me a chance to try lip products that I know I like the formulation. But the one thing is, lip glosses are either like amazing for me or they're terrible. The one cardinal offense that a lip gloss can do is to collect in the corners of my mouth or along where my top and lower lips touch, and then string and pull. And I don't know if this happens to you, but I might have a lot of lip gloss on and it starts to collect right around the lip line, and then I'll smile and all that excess will catch on my teeth, and then I have little smears on my teeth. Ugh! Maybe that's a me problem, but it really bothers me. That never happens with this formula. I feel like there's been so much time and so much care in developing comfort, longevity, a range of shades, and an elegance to the packaging. I just feel like everything here is so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so we're done now. Obviously, chef's kiss to M and Michelle Phan. I love everything about this brand. I cannot wait until I'm able to try the brow products. They have yet to arrive, but they're on their way. And I did get a 2-pack of liquid eyeliners because I got this back in December, January, and I'm almost out of it. And I'm wearing liquid liner for the first time in years. Devoted. It's literally one of my new favorite brands. I feel like 2020 was the year where I couldn't stop talking about Sydney Grace, and maybe 2021 is the year I can't stop talking about M. I love that I'm falling in love with independent brands that really take time and care and don't just crank out too much. They're deliberate. I need more of that in my beauty space. I need more of that from larger, more established brands because I want the quality, not the quantity. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know if you've tried anything from M, if you have a favorite shade in one of these lip products, or if you think there's a product that you hope they come out with. Like me, I'm crossing my fingers for one of these in the Venetian Rose. That'd be amazing. Let me know in the comments down below. Have an amazing day. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being subscribed. And if you aren't, would you please? And I will see you again soon. Bye.